Nigeria to the abyss of of total balkanization as we are now, total breakup. Yeah, APC Egbekegbe. In 2015, when APC Egbekegbe took over in Nigeria, the total debt of Nigeria was put at 13 trillion naira. Oh, in fact, yeah, 13 trillion. Today, between that 2015 and 2022, the debt of Nigeria has now crossed over 42 trillion naira. Do the math. Under these people, when they came in, the value of your naira crashed even further. From 199 naira to $1, your naira crashed to 400, to over 550 naira to $1. The unemployment in Nigeria soared. Go on so much that from the according to them, from about 8.5 million unemployed Nigerians officially, that jumped to over 35 million. Some said it's over, it's over 40 million as well. And some said it's in fact over 80 million. Talking about 60% sometimes of the population is actually unemployed, further unemployed. The foreign direct investment into Nigeria plummeted as well. People didn't bring their money back to Nigeria. And so Nigeria started printing money since they couldn't sell enough crude. They depleted every savings they met. And in fact, the uneasy security, let's go on to that. These guys came in when the Northeast, Borno State, was, under the attacks of Boko Haram. And the last of them was already kicked out before they took over. Now, today, Nigerians are now battling with a terrorist, not even just Boko Haram. They have ISWAP, they have ISIL, they have those they call bandits, which are the Fulani terrorists. They have the uniform terrorists, which is the Nigerian army. The entire country is more terrorized and more people have been killed. Human rights abuses has now escalated under these same people. You won't even be able to differentiate if this is a democracy or a militocracy. Many agree it is a militocracy. Your rights are now decided by the states, not by the constitution. So within 6-7 years, they destroyed everything that at least you were managing about Nigeria. More people are now being exiled under these people. And guess what? What exactly is going to be your selling point? Tinubu came out and he said he will build on Buhari's legacy. What is Buhari's legacy? People are poorer than they were. Now, Nigeria is the poverty capital of the world. You are more in debt than you were before they came in. And it is going to get worse. Talking about corruption, corrupt people, even Tinubu himself. I'm using facts here, all right? And they may not really suit your fancy, but you will learn something from this. Talking about what they have done to you and corruption. Buhari's government said they were coming to fight corruption. Now you know better, because even this same Buhari's government is having a compromise on Tinubu himself, the man that will likely, the man they want to make you believe will likely do better than Buhari. There is a compromise on him, and that is with Malamu as we speak. What is that compromise? It has to do with Alpha Beta. They have robbed Lagos State Lagos taxpayers for so long that the only people who can actually use that against them is the same people that they are looking up to give them power today. The compromise of multi-billion naira fraud, tax evasion, and so many other things, money laundering, allegation against Alpha Beta. The one that started an investigation or prompted an investigation of their same fraudulent EFCC. But it's a powerful one that is going to drag other people into it enough that they would rather wait for a period like this. They have that on him. Now, APC, Egbekegbe, also have right now in their, in their interested Pangolo presidency, Orji Uzor Kalu, Rochas Okorocha. Orji Uzor Kalu is the former governor of Abia State. For those who know their story, when Orji Uzor Kalu finished with Abia, he gave the state to, what's the other one name? Orji, I can't remember his full name right now. That was the one that now gave it to the one that is there now. Now, Abia State, with what they're turning it to, Orji Uzor Kalu ended up, well, as usual, a compromise they had on him. He ended up in court for corruption trial. He even got sentenced, convicted by courts, only for a surprising Supreme Court judgment to free him and absolve him of all charges based on technicalities. He was charged for looting over 57 billion naira, something they said on technical ground he would never be able to stand for trial on that. Now, that guy is also in the fray. He's going to be the president. Theophilus Orji, God bless you. That's the one that succeeded Orji Uzor Kalu. So when Orji Uzor Kalu finished as governor, he moved to the Senate in Abuja. And then Theophilus Orji took over. Then when that one finished, they brought the current one there. Please give me that one's name. I can't remember his his name right now, please. Now, bottom line is that it is always turn by turn Nigeria Limited. Now it is the turn of these forgiven thieves on technicality to also offer himself as the president of Nigeria. You have Okorocha. Let me cut it short. All right. APC, Egbekegbe parades, criminals that should be in jail if you indeed have a system. And when you talk about all these things, what people don't really understand is that the effect and the consequences of all this is coming back onto you. That is when your roads are never going to be fixed or constructed. Your waste are never going to be collected and disposed of. Your healthcare are never going to be improved upon, and your doctors are never going to be well paid or trained. Your teachers are never going to be well trained or paid, and there will never be any good schools built for you. Electricity will continue to be luxury to you because your leaders have taken whatever should have been allocated for such. And the interest of I want to be president, it's my turn, or it's going to be your turn or not your turn, right? It's not in your own interest. Nothing they did or they have ever done ever was in your own interest. I remember one thing that happened during the Osun election. I don't know how many of you will remember this. You may not understand the Yoruba, by the way. This was when Tinubu was in Osun, and they were talking about electing, same thing that happened in Abia. So it was in Osun for his own cousin, Akintola. What's that guy's name? Ade Tola, the governor of Osun. I don't know why their names are, I've got all these funny names for them, by the way, right? So it was in Osun State. And the Osun people who knows that they didn't have any real control on who they vote for. You have been trapped. You have been boxed. If you run from this APC, Egbekegbe, you are going to get trapped by PDP, who are always on the parade, waiting. If you run away from, if you are running away from PDP, you will get trapped by APC. But if you try to run through and run away from them both, they will think you are mad. Or you are not. The real mad people are the people who have been given who were made to believe that they have choices when they actually don't have any, right? They have no choice. The choice have been made for them, and they can only choose in between the two. But they will get the same result again and again. But when you say, no, I'm not going to be part of this, I would rather go for, some said that let's go for constitutional change, a referendum. These guys campaigned for a restructured Nigeria in the first place, remember? If Nigeria was restructured or is currently restructured as they promised, today, the effect of the damages one Nigeria has done to so many of you, that some of you are already ganging up to join again, right? The effect of that damages will probably have been minimized to some extent. But if Tinubu that looks half dead, like Bokwari, the only advantage is going to get is just the same advantage that Bukwari got. The advantage of a free medical care, financed, and then, funded rather by you, the taxpayer. So they claim they have money. And this is what he said when he was in Oshun. They claim to be rich. They claim to be coming to help you. And in a way, many of you fall for that. Right. This was in Oshun in 2018. Just go on.
But àwa wo ọmọ yín tó tún ní lárí Gbóyèga Oyètọ́lá tó máa fà léyìn lọ́wọ́ èèyàn tí wọ́n fọkàn tán ni ó lè má ga ó lè má sọ̀rọ̀ but ọgbọ́n tó wà lórí ẹ̀ encyclopedia of finance. Kò dẹ̀ ní gba rìbá tó ní jí yín lówó tó bá jẹ́ owó ló wá kó jókòó ṣèkò ẹ̀ lówó ẹ̀ lọ́sùn o ní òkú yín o. Ilẹ̀ ní ojú kábíyèsí tẹ̀rọ a máa fi sọ ilé ìtì sọ. Wọ́n lè máa sọ pé Jagaban aṣíwájú.
Sorry. I want you to see, for those who don't understand Yoruba, please, there's a subtitle on it. And courtesy Sahara Reporters, by the way, so watch again.
But àwa wo ọmọ yín tó tún ní lárí Gbóyèga Oyètọ́lá tó máa fà léyìn lọ́wọ́ èèyàn tí wọ́n fọkàn tán ni ó lè má ga ó lè má sọ̀rọ̀ but ọgbọ́n tó wà lórí ẹ̀ encyclopedia of finance. Kò dẹ̀ ní gba rìbá tó ní jí yín lówó tó bá jẹ́ owó ló wá kó jókòó ṣèkò ẹ̀ lówó ẹ̀ lọ́sùn o ní òkú yín o. Ilẹ̀ ní ojú kábíyèsí tẹ̀rọ a máa fi sọ ilé ìtì sọ. Wọ́n lè máa sọ pé Jagaban aṣíwájú ó wá fi èèyàn kan ṣàjẹ́lẹ̀ ó wá fi nǹkan kan. Mo sọ fún ọ pé èló lẹ̀ wá ní gan-an. Obìnrin o kábíyèsí ní tó sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ níwájú yín lówó mi. Kí n ràn yín lọ́wọ́ ká fàwọn ọmọ yín ṣiṣẹ́ ká dáṣẹ́lẹ̀ síbí àǹfààní tó ń gbèlú dìde tó ń gbèlú jìnnà nìyẹn torí Èkó láti tẹ̀ra ó kò dojú tì wá kò dojú tì ẹ̀yin náà kò bá yín lówó.